My own situation is a bit odd. I've been dressing since I was 9 at the very least, maybe before. Dates and memories a bit tenuous. I came out to my wife last year that I was properly transsexual, though we had discussed this in some detail before about my emotional and social reactions and so forth being totally female, and she was fine with that. I suppose my process of coming out to her was a very, very long one, with me laying groundwork in explaining how I felt, and with my own emotional turmoil being much in the fore of our relationship. Likewise, we have an odd marriage, we're both bi, and we are polyamorous. That isn't to say we swing, we have each got one other very specific partner who we love very much and treat as another full-time partner, with all that this entails. My own has a 5-year-old daughter and lives on the other side of the country, and I spend as much time caring for her daughter as if she were my own, precisely because that is what anyone should do if they are in a full-time relationship with a single mother. I digress. Jen is still having problems with this. In theory, she supports my being TS. Emotionally, at least. However, she has issues with my being physically a female. Now, these are slightly less as we spent a lot of time on my recent reaction talking about this in detail. However, she still won't let me shave the hair off my arms, so I am unable to pass. Believe me, she once said that would be a divorce if I ever did it, so I know she is serious, though I also know she will come round in time. On the other hand, we are more or less the same size in clothes, and far from us having an ethical issue with me borrowing her clothes, she has outright said that if there's any I want to use, go right ahead. She has actively encouraged my dressing at home at least when she's not around, and is happy for me to be dressed when she is so long as it isn't in girl fashion. That is, catsuits and trouser suits and lingerie underclothes are fine, but she hasn't yet seen me in more feminine attire. We're working up to that. She knows I want to take this further. It bothers her a little, but she knows I love her completely, and she loves me, and it won't change who I am inside. It will actually bring that person out. On the other hand, and based on purely physical matters, she has made one thing clear. I am a very attractive man. I don't blow my own trumpet here, I am assured that I am. On the other hand, I want to be a very attractive woman, though I have a long way to go yet. Pics, after all, lie somewhat compared to reality. Jen has told me outright that she simply doesn't think she could find me in the least bit attractive as a woman. She just doesn't fancy me. She hasn't seen me fully feminized, of course, but she has seen enough to know that she likes me when I look a bit female but still basically male, but fully female. She can't handle it. Hence the arm hair being unshaven. It took her a long time to get used to me shaved everywhere else. For us, transsexuality isn't taboo. I am running a small local support group now, which has a few members from this site. Jen is 100% behind me in this, and is perfectly happy to have meetings of the group in our home with people dressed, and has even said she'd love to come out when we do support group socials. She has no ethical or moral problem with transsexuality. Her problem is that she feels she is losing her husband, although it has also occurred to her that she never truly knew who he was to start with. We'll survive, of course, we always do, and she has noticed how much better my health and my depression have been since I started to be open about my transsexuality. She is behind me all the way. But is sad to see how things have gone all the same. I doubt that anyone could feel differently. Unless they were aware of their partner's proclivities from the day they met, it does change a relationship, and while there are many positive steps, there are negatives as well. My GF knew about Portia from the outset, and with her I am 100% Portia, and my visits to her home are totally as a female. From the moment I arrive until I leave, I am female. I am occasionally lucky to get more than just 2 or 3 days, and earlier this year had over a week there. It was bliss. My point? Not sure if there is one, but wanted to give people food for thought. I have a supportive wife emotionally who is trying very hard to accept the physical changes. Our sex life has been almost non-existent for years anyway owing to my medical condition, and I am working on getting it back. So that isn't the issue. The issue is more loving and being comfortable with someone when they've changed, which I think she is managing extremely well. I love her the more for it and only hope that if anyone else comes out after being as upset and guilt-ridden as I was, that they can have the same luck that I have had. I wish it was much better, but she could have left me on the spot, and didn't even consider that as an option. I'm not sure I deserve such an understanding partner, but since she is that way with me, I have to be so with her. If this means I never get to shave my arms, or never get to start hormones, so be it. Transsexuals in relationships have to consider others as well as themselves, and while I am so tempted to say, screw everyone, this is about me, and just go the whole hog, ruin my marriage and my friendships and maybe my life, I can't do so. Because I love these people, and if you love someone, you make sacrifices. If you love your wives, ladies, then make a few of them. If they really love you, they'll understand that you have this feminine side and come to terms with it. Indeed, if they really take time and get involved in your transsexual side, they might find that you're the best damn girlfriend they could have. Sex isn't necessarily part of this. Friendship and love is so much more than sex. Go and explore, and keep in mind that you're a wonderful woman inside, but so is your wife, and don't hurt her to make a point.